It's time for our basic first mark sheet of the match. Let's see how Ajit Agarkar marks players from Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad.
Basic First, specialized platform for JEE Main Advanced, NEET and 6 to 12.
All right, Ajit, let's start with the early game on Saturday on this last weekend of the league phase of the IPL. And we're going to start with Trent Bolt, who set up the game effectively, ended up with a 3-4, but importantly got the big wicket of Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw early on. How would you mark Bolt out of 10?
Yeah, you've got to give him 9, isn't it? I mean, that's the thing about having quality players in your team. And Mumbai Indians have quality throughout their 11, I think 15, if you like, even if they get replacement. So that's why they're at the top. And Bolt, new ball. And they have variety in their attack. And Bolt provides that variety. He always bowls with a new ball, swings it, and gets top order wickets. I think if I'm not wrong, he's at the top of the guys getting wickets in the power play. Yeah. So it tells you what you need to do. Get wickets up early and then create pressure, which they have enough quality to do that. So Bolt, again, very good for them.
What he did today also must have forced Jasprit Bumrah to just remind Kieron Pollard he's in the team, because he didn't come on to bowl until the 8th or 9th over. I don't know when that happened last. But Bumrah had an impact, 3 wickets, including a little run out at the end too. How would you mark him out of 10?
It's difficult for me to understand when Bumrah comes in the 8th over, but that's the kind of depth that they have. It's funny, we keep talking about how Bumrah should bowl with a new ball, but it doesn't affect them, which is the great thing. I mean, all great teams do that, and they are a great team. They have different options. Today they had Jayant Yadav as well, but the spell that Bumrah has bowled tells you why. He's probably he's certainly their main bowler because he bowls when they need wickets. He bowls at situations when they have to stop runs, and that's a very rare quality to have, and he does it consistently. So again, incredible performance. I don't think there's anything left to say about Bumrah that's going to make it better.
So 10 out of 10?
Oh, I've not given him marks, is it? Oh, wow. There must be 10. Is there an 11? Then we'll give him 11, but 10, please.
10's good. Shreyas Iyer. Now, how would you mark the Delhi captain? He's got more on his shoulders now than just his own batting, which seems to have taken a bit of a dip. Managed 25 today. Again, no real fluency. How would you mark Shreyas out of 10?
Yeah, you've got to give him 3, isn't it? From my side, because the one thing is he's still a young captain and he's still finding his way as a player. There's a lot of responsibility, but when you've had such confidence or you've won so many games, you expect to grow in that role. It's not easy. So those marks might seem harsh, but I'm more disappointed with the way he's approached his batting as the tournament's gone on. It's he's gone away from the approach that he has, his natural instincts to take on bowlers, the shot making ability that he has. For some reason, he wants to build his innings, which is not a bad thing. Hopefully, he gets his form back because he's a very good player. But at this point, the responsibility of being captain and suddenly all these losses seem to be playing on his batting as well.
Right, let's go to the second game. Sunrisers against Bangalore at Sharjah. Jason Holder had a good game with bat, with ball. Couple of wickets towards the end to get Morris and Udana. And then a little cameo to make sure Sunrisers get over the line. How would you mark Holder out of 10?
Yeah, 9, I think. Because, just the impact that he's had. And, just sometimes obviously the fact that nobody picked him. Everyone thinking he's perhaps not the best suited T20 player. But he's shown that good quality players, doesn't matter what format there is, they find a way. And for an all-rounder, look, his bowling has always been a little bit of a question mark whether he can do it in T20 cricket. But at the moment, he's doing it. And if he can do that, he'll be one of the most important players to play in this tournament. Because his batting, he's a class player. He's more orthodox than, say, Andre Russell or a Pollard. But he still is as effective. So, a really good pick for Sunrisers, and he's doing a job for them at the moment.
How would you mark Sandeep out of 10 for his 2 for 20 today?
Yeah, I think 10. Not just because those two are big wickets, but just how he approaches his game, and he doesn't try to outmatch somebody or try and outdo somebody in a game. He does his stuff, what he knows, and it's always a good thing. And it's not always that teams are going to play him or he's going to be the first name on the team sheet. But when he is, he does his role well, and he doesn't overthink his game, which is the best thing you can, or best credit that you can give a bowler.
Yuzvendra Chahal, the only one glimmer that RCB had. He put in his performance again and got a couple of wickets. How would you mark Chahal out of 10?
Not surprised. I mean, I know Varun Chakravarti has been picked as a bowler for India in the T20 squad, but I don't think comes to Chahal at this point. Just the difficult overs that he bowls and the wicket taking ability and how much variety he's got in his bowling. We've seen over the last 2 or 3 years, but particularly this year, the variety that he's got in his bowling, the change of pace that he has is quite incredible. So it's you have to give him 10
All
out
right.
of 10 in spite of being on the losing team.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Ajit Agarkar. That wraps up our basic first mark sheet of the match.
Basic First, specialized platform for JEE Main Advanced, NEET and 6 to 12.